do the best for his speeches.
A beautiful day for footy here, ladies and gentlemen, at the 3rd annual Hobart Reclink Community Cup. We've got the Diemen Dogs taking on the Ramonas here at Queenborough Oval. And the boys and girls are getting themselves ready. We've got John Bayliss from Reclink here today. He's the CEO, out there chatting to Mike Gaffney. We're about to do the coin toss. And of course the official welcome from John Bayliss will be coming up shortly. He'll be joined by Jackie Petrusma, the Minister for Sport and Recreation, Disability Services and Community Development, Aboriginal Affairs and Women. So we'll cross down to you, John, down there on the ground.
Welcome. If I can get, yes, thank you. Of course, this is the 3rd Hobart Reclink Community Cup. I want to thank you for coming to this fantastic event. As you can see, there's a lot of banter, there's a lot of friendship, and hopefully there'll be some fantastic footy being played. But before we commence, I'd like to ask Tom to do the acknowledgement to country. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you. So my name's Thomas Riley. My family are from Flinders Island, Cape Barren Island. I'm a Trawlaway, Planamarina, Bunurong man. I want to acknowledge my elders past and present as the custodians of this island that we live on, Luchuita. Yapulingana Nipuluna Tu, Miladina Palawa, Warranta, Riawina, Lapira, Manguk. Hello and welcome to Nipuluna, Palawa country. That's our word for Hobart. Today we're going to play and watch some good football. Nari Nina too.
Thank you. Thanks, Tom. Thank you for your fantastic acknowledgement of the country. Just before I commence, I want to take the opportunity to thank a number of our supporters. Of course, I need to take the opportunity to thank Bluntstone for coming on board to support us this year. And I know that there's going to be some activities during the day for which Bluntstone will take part in. But we certainly do value Bluntstones, a local business, of course, which has got an international reputation for fantastic boots, and I'm wearing some of those today. I also want to thank Young Henry's for their national sponsor, for their support of our beverages. So thanks, Young Henry's, and we have a number of representatives from Young Henry's here today. And also to the Media Entertainment Arts Alliance, thank you so much for your fantastic sponsorship and support. You know, the MEAA is an incredible organisation supporting musician artists across Australia, so I really thank them for coming on board again. To the Diemen Dogs, all those musos, and there's 29 of them, I counted them up on the footy record, by the way. Thank you so much for, again, rallying behind Reclink to form the Diemen Dogs football team to support us in this annual charity match. I'm sure that you'll have the opportunity of showing your skills today against the, of course, the Ramonas. So, to the Diemen Dogs, put our hands together for them. To the Ramonas, all those people that are part of the the media a contingent in Tasmania. Now that includes people in, of course, the Mercury, people who are also involved in ABC Hobart and a whole range of other media outlets. So I want to thank all those people coming together and forming the Ramonas to play the Van Diemen Dogs. Thank you so much. And as you would notice, this is not just any football match, but this is a match that includes all genders. And I think this is one of the important distinctions between this particular football match and any other football match that's around the country, and that is both men, women, people of all genders are included and of course are welcome to be part of this particular event. I want to thank this particular arrangement, and again I want to thank Tasmanians for being part of us and supporting us this year. I'd like to take the opportunity to also thank of course our referees for the day, our umpires. Thank you so much for being part of it. And to all those musicians and bands supporting us on the day, thank you so much. Finally, of course, to Fletch, to Chalky and all those people who are part of the organising committee, thank you so much for putting hours and hours of your volunteer time to support us. We really do appreciate that. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Jackie Petrusma, who's the Minister for Sport, Recreation, Minister for Disability, Minister for Community Services and Minister for Aboriginal Affairs, I believe, to come, firstly to welcome her for the first time to the Reclink Community Cup in Hobart, and also to call upon her to say a few words on behalf of the Will Hodgman government and of course to toss the coin. Thank you, Jackie.
Thanks, John. And can I too acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we stand today and their elders past and present. And John, I just want to thank you as CEO, but also Peter Cullen, who about 28 years ago actually was the founder of Reclink. And for 28 years now, Reclink right across Australia in every state and territory has been working with our most disadvantaged Australians, and here this is the third year that the Reclink Community Cup has been played. But most importantly, every dollar that has been that comes from today is invested back into Tasmania for Tasmanians doing it most tough. So to everyone who is here in the crowd today to watch this game, thank you for coming along. You are supporting a great cause that will change people's lives. Now to both the Van Diemen Dogs, thank you so much for coming along and putting your time and energy into today's game. And to the Ramonas, to the media, but also two of my parliamentary colleagues I also note. I see Mike Gaffney, MLC here today, and also David O'Byrne, my Franklin colleague as well. And just want to say thank you as well to the media and to my two parliamentary colleagues for coming along and taking part in today's game. I too would like to thank the referees, but most importantly of all, just want to say once again, just thank you to Reclink and to also Richard Allenby, the State Manager of Reclink. I've seen Richard here. I know he's here somewhere, but but just to say once again, thank you for what you're doing today. Thank you for investing into Tasmanians who are most disadvantaged, whether it's through homelessness, drug and alcohol, mental health issues or disability. Just they sort of tick off in every one of my portfolios. So thank you for what you're doing here, and may I wish the two teams every success and a nice friendly competition.
Thank you. Okay. So what we'll do, can we get the captains of the teams? Thank you. So,
Heads. I'll take tails. Oh. Okay. Ready? Oops.
Tails, we'll go that way. First win of the day.
Yep, yes. Thank you. Yep, thank you.
All the best.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
So, folks, the Ramonas have won the toss and elected to kick to the Derwent River end. Thank you very much to John Bayliss and Jackie Petrusma for your welcome. The game is about to get underway, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Dogs versus the Ramonas. We'll quickly go through the squad here for the Ramonas. Chloe Opitz, Mike Gaffney, Aaron Clark, David O'Byrne, Georgie Burgess, Emma Hope, Rick Goddard, Lila Landowski, Mandy Fish, Claire Preston, Damien Seaton, Damo Peck, Steph Newington, James Brady, David Wright, Maddie Paws, Kyle Wizinowski, Chris Robonham, Chris Farrell, Gareth Wright, Rob Kuhn, Kane Young, Daniel French, Connor Berry and Guy Paramore. For the Dogs, it's Jason Mizzen, Austin Fletcher, Paul Brooks, Pat Marshall, Michael Lindquist, Michael Renicky, Mitch Golding, James Lockie, Misha Calcagno, Will Felberg, Dan McKay, Ryan Kinder, Nick White, Mel Gent, Tyler Richardson, Hayley Cooper, Tom Henry, Jay Braslin, Chris Coleman, Jacqueline McPherson, Zena Mohammed, Matt Satori, Lewis Doreen, Matt Chalk, Barry Leake, Martin Blackwell and Lucas Walker. The game's about to get underway, ladies and gentlemen. A huge game here today. The third instalment of the Reclink Community Cup. It is the Ramonas looking to go three-peat, whereas the Dogs have not yet won a game here. Ladies and gentlemen, go crazy for the Dogs and the Ramonas. Let's go! Umpire Beavis throws it up. Good ruck contest. One down by the Ramonas. It goes forward again. Coming through hard there is Brooks. He got his handball off to Shredder there in Walker. Walker can't quite get his hands up, but he's got a pace and he handballs over the top looking for his teammate, but chopping it off nicely there is Peck, who goes forward again. The Ramonas looking to attack. Here's a chance over the back as the Ramonas go forward again through Newington. That's a good kick. Almost a mark. Oh, Specky! And David Wright takes the first grab of the day, and he'll go back and have a shot from a tough pocket to kick a goal. Let's take a look at that on the replay here. We've got replay facilities. Hello to all those folks out there watching on the live stream. What a good mark. In he comes anyway. Beautiful straight kick. He's got the most of it. Can it make the way? Oh, O'Byrne on the last line of defence. Happy to see it across the line. And umpire Harris signals a behind. This looks like chalk to bring it out. They love him here at Queenborough Oval. Finds his man Fletcher. Fletcher in a headband. Not sure about that, folks, as he goes across goal. Chance here for the Ramonas if they can get a hold of it. Aaron Clark goes hard. Handball came out here for the Dogs. Big tackle laid there by Young. Didn't let go. Out the back here. Oh, there's pace shown as a quick kick around the corner and another mark. Geez, looking dangerous down there, David Wright. Opportunistic stuff here from the Ramonas, and I tell you folks, I was in the rooms beforehand and the Dogs were up and about, but if this goal goes through, it'll take the wind out of their sails, but it's just sprayed to the side here, so another behind. The kick comes out, finding Brooks. Brooks from the pocket, sending it wide. Oh, going back with a flight. That's a good mark taken down there by Brady. Brady sends it to half forward. Here's a chance for Rowbottom, the boy from the ABC. Handballs out to Gaffney. The Northwest Coast are doing well, chipping it wide. Oh, and the mark was dropped there by Damo Peck, and he's upset about it. So the free kick will go to the Dogs. Oh, defensive work there, brilliant. There's Marshall, handballs off to Shredder. Shredder kicks it out of bounds on the full, looking for some of his mates in the crowd. And it'll be a free kick going to the Ramonas. The man to take it will be Rob Kuhn. Big hype and under. There's Paul Brooks, the flash. Brooks plays on quickly, sends one long. Here's a chance at the back of the pack. That's a good mark. Taken down there by Jason Mizzen. Yeah, he is. He needs to wear shorts more often. Those are the widest legs I've ever seen, Jason. Handball, quick kick out wide. And now it comes forward there. That was O'Byrne. Or it might have been Goddard that got it away. Quick kick long again by Farrell. Up to half forward for the Ramonas. O'Byrne. Geez, an angry man. He kicks it forward. Kick to no one in particular. There's a 3-on-1 down here in favour of the Ramonas though. Handball over the top, bounces into Young's arm. Oh, the left foot kick was untoward. And it'll go out of bounds. A free kick going the way of the Dogs. Not sure if you can hear me out there, Jason Mizzen, but please make sure you remove all forms of sunscreen, mate. You need a tan. Now, the Dogs get it forward. Now a chance there for Breslin. He kicks it forward into the arms of Shredder. Oh, just fumbling there nicely. The Dogs with immense pressure. Here comes, that looks like Goddard. No, it's Newington. Beg your pardon. Bouncing ball, scrappy stuff here on the half-forward line for the Dogs, but it comes out nicely. And it's worked away there by Wisniewski. Robon will take the kick here. That's a good kick. Finds Young. Young bounces off Fletcher nicely, gets a dribbler forward. Attack on the footy was great. Punched away there by the Monas. Clark came in, that was great attack on the footy by her. Out it comes to Farrell. Farrell again, forward for the Monas. This man's looked dangerous, that was a throw. That looks like Damo Peck down there from a tough angle. He sprayed it out of bounds on the full. Go and get that one from the Derwent River. So, looks like Breslin from the tough pocket. Kicking it up the wing. And a nice mark taken down there by Brady. Brady got his kick smothered beautifully by Dyrene. And here comes Brooks. He sends it long. Gee, they look good when they get a bit of space here, the Dogs. Here comes the human whiteness kicking it into Philberg. That's a good kick off the ground. Oh, that's going to be a free kick umpire. What are you doing? Rick Goddard gets a hold of it. Handballs off to his ABC compatriot in Rowbottom. Tackling at the bottom of the pack there was Berry. And here she goes. She's got to go to the free kick. Quick kick away there. And finds Lukey Walker. Good, clever stuff there by Gaffney. So that was interesting stuff down there from Rob Coon, and it goes out of bounds. And umpire Beavis is going to take a free kick. He plays on. The Bev Show gets a kick up and under. A woohoo, you beauty. Nice tackle down there on Fletcher. Umpire's called a free kick, and they're away here, the Monas. Out to Newington. Newington's got time and space, has a bounce. Arrogant stuff from her. Spins into trouble though, and the umpire's called a free kick. It'll go the way of Newington, I think. You're not allowed to tackle. She plays on quickly. Gee, that was clever. The Dogs come hard at the footy. And they'll tap it through for a behind here. Oh, free kick going the way of the Dogs. Not sure what that was for. Oh, holding off the ball. Okay. So it'll go to Golding. The Mona's doing well now. I've got Adrian Smith up here from the committee of the Reclink Cup, of course, and you're going to tell us about what's happening at quarter time, Adrian.
Yes, Tubes, thank you. As they're screaming down the wing, the Dogs. We're going to be doing a sprint at quarter time for Blunston. They've got a new range of safety joggers out, so we've got a bunch of couriers and warehouse workers and store people who are going to give us a hand. It's going to be a bit of fun down just in front of the players' race here, so that'll be at quarter time. So
a few hammies being pinged at quarter time.
Oh, I just saw John from Australia Post warming up, so
that's good,
you know, they might be taking it a bit too seriously, the boys, and they're going to win an awesome $300 prize from Blunnies for the winner.
Unbelievable.
In the final, and that'll be at three-quarter time.
Ah, brilliant stuff. So keep an eye on that, folks. The Blunston quarter-time sprint, because they've got a new shoe coming out. Tell us a little bit about that.
So it's a safety jogger aimed at couriers and people on their feet, but who still need toe protection. And yeah, so it's we thought let's at the Reclink Community Cup have a sprint.
Stay safe jogging, folks. Thanks to Blunston. All right, the Monas have it at half forward now. Moving the ball forward, that's Damo Peck with a big booming boot. Goes long and it's pushed across the line again. So the Ramonas doing all the attacking early, Adrian. The Dogs, what's going on with them?
I think the Dogs are going to come good late in the game with that massive bench that they've got over there.
They do have a big bench.
Although I must say that the Ramonas do have form in stacking the team with gun players, and I did see a couple of ladies who looked very, very fit coming in, and I've never seen them on the TV or heard them on the radio.
Right, okay, there we go. Jay Breslin now for the Dogs, moves it out to the human whiteness in Jason Mizzen. Mizzen going forward again. He's looked dangerous. Little push in the back there. Umpire didn't see it. Rolls out the back here. Now a chance for Wozanowski. He goes wide, and now space out here for the Bev Show. Oh, look at him go. Look at his pace, folks. Unbelievable stuff from the Bev Show. Off to Peck. Gaffney ran into trouble. Got tackled hard. Yeah, that should be holding the ball. Nick White not giving the free kick. Damo Peck's looking dangerous. Quick kick forward. That was good stuff there by Farrell. And going back with the flight, almost taking the mark, wasn't paid. Spinning into trouble there was Newington. She's looked dangerous. Bouncing ball, that's the way the footy can bounce. Oh, open! The man from the Labor Party gets the first goal of the day. And he told me specifically not to mention how short he is before the game. Well done, David O'Byrne. Let's check this out on the replay. Just shrugged the tackle. Oh, and they came late. A little push and shove there on the bottom of the pack from Nick White. And the boys, Tommy Henry, of course, down there tackling hard. Ball now on the far wing. Spinning into trouble. Brooks got his kick away. He's had a lot of the footy. It bounces just inside the line. It'll be a free kick going the way of Gaffney. Mike Gaffney did a hammy last year, I think. He's been working on his strength and conditioning all year. Gaffney almost kicked in the man on the mark. Pat Marshall, big fly, big fist. In comes the human whiteness. Quick kick away there. Nice work by Louis Doreen. Gaffney going back with the flight. Here's a chance in the back pocket now for the Ramonas. They clear. That's not a bad kick. Finding Rob Kuhn. Landing right there on the mark was Barry Leake. Here's a quick kick out wide. Oh, row bottom. Not good enough there, buddy. You need to lift, son. There's the human whiteness going forward again, and he's kicked it out of bounds. And that'll be a free kick to Gaffney. So almost a replay here, folks. Gaffney's got no one on the mark as the band does a sound check on the drums. Gaffney kicking long. That's a good grab. French. Beg your pardon, it wasn't French at all. It was Connor Berry who sent it long to his opposing ruckman. And he's a crowd favourite here, Big Doreen. He sends it into the middle, and here is Goddard. Normally known for his soccer and his early mornings, out towards the Bev Show. Woohoo, nice kick high. Finds a man wide. The Monas bring it back in to the middle. Here's Rowbottom, that's better. He's got a man out wide in Damo Peck, who saw it beautifully, then sent a worm burner down low to O'Byrne. Now, he can only kick over a jam tin, folks, so he's well and truly beyond him from here. Hey, David, have a shot, mate. Stretch the limber up, bro. If he kicks this, I will be certain he's a better footballer than I thought he was. No, rightfully so. Got touched on the line. Was never going to make the journey. O'Byrne gets her behind. That's a good kick out. Finds Mitch Golding. Beg your pardon, it's not him at all. It's James Lockie who handballs off to a running man. The Dogs go moving the ball through the middle. Here comes Gaffney. Throws a fist at it. There's Mizzen. He does well. Got it back off his old mate. That's a good tackle. Finding that man, Pat Marshall, of course, from Luca Brasi, who kicks it forward. And here's a quick response from the Dogs. Handballs off to a running man. Oh, shrugging the tackle, going one way, then the other. Oh, big hip and shoulder almost. This is some filthy football here, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. But it's fun to watch all the same. Got the hands free there. In there's Goddard, quick kick off the ground. Goddard pushes it away. And look at that, great work. Tripped over absolutely nothing, did Rob Kuhn. Big tackle laid down there on Paul Brooks, and we will see a ball up. Ten plays, nothing, yet to score. Here they go again, the Monas. Quick kick up long to Young. Young with time and space. Kicks it, and it was filthy. O'Byrne came in, got a push in the back, no free kick. Umpire said play on, and they bury in. And that's a great tackle laid on Tyler Richardson, and we'll see a ball up. 14 minutes gone in this first term. The Monas have come out to play. The Dogs have had most of the play. That was good from Kane Young. Got his kick away just. Bounced in the arms of a dog. Quick handball out to Fletcher Austin. And here comes Nick White. Kicks out wide. Goddard leads the race. Oh, he's going back against Mizzen. Mizzen quickly got his kick away out towards Bevis. There goes the Bev Show kicking again. You beauty. He's kicked it out of bounds. Free kick to the Dogs. Bit of a breeze going towards the mountain here, folks. The Dogs haven't been able to take advantage of that. And that's a good, strong mark down there to Connor Berry. He played on quickly. And a nice kick. Finds Newington. Got a bigger pun, it wasn't at all. O'Byrne got his handball just away. That's a quick one out to Peck. Peck high, but out of bounds on the full. Another one. Free kick, Dogs. Tom Henry's going to take it. He's a delicious kick of the football, Tom Henry. He's kicked it to a crowd of Monas. Over the back, Brooks flew high. Doesn't know any other way than flat out Paul Brooks. And he hops up with the receiver, and we'll see a ball up. Quick kick around the corner. That's a good grab. Played on immediately, did Will Felberg. Quick kick out wide. Oh, it's a man-on-man. No one really wanted the footy here. Oh, gee, that's leg-breaking stuff there from the Dogs in Dan McKay. And I think, yep, it'll be a free kick going the way of Mike Gaffney. The boy from Latrobe, the young man, kicks it long. And they could have raffled it there, the Dogs, and they still lost. The Ramonas come out with a footy out towards Rowbottom, who had someone hot on his hammer. Free kick going to him before he had possession, apparently. Give him 50, ump. Okay, I've just been flipped the bird from the non-controlling umpire. That's fine. So Damo Peck here. Sends it long with a big booming kick down towards Clark. That's a good mark. Taken nicely by Seaton. Seaton has it. Too far out to score, I would have thought. He's going back with authority, though. He's got a bit of the Cameron Blots about him, apparently, from the peanut gallery up here in the grandstand. Oh, O'Byrne got pushed off the ground. And a free kick to O'Byrne in the pocket. Gee, well... looks like Tamo Seaton's keen to have a kick. Didn't see anything myself, but there's been a free kick pulled out, and O'Byrne will go back and have a shot at his second goal here. And then Paul Brooks trying a little bit of funny stuff as well. He's pretty filthy at the umpire. O'Byrne has manoeuvred it magnificently and then pulls out the worst aeroplane I've ever seen. And they have got another goal. So the Ramonas, 2-4-16 to the Dogs, yet to score. Come on, doggies! Get up, have a crack! The umpires bring it back into the middle. So back in the middle. Bring a few extra into the middle here. Big punch forward by the Dogs. Brooks tries hard. A Rowbottom's in there too. Nobody had a hold of the footy. Umpire's called a leg, and it'll be a free kick going to the Dogs. It'll be a free kick going to Paul Brooks. So Brooksy sends it high. Down forward for the Ramona, the Dogs, sorry. Great defensive work down there by Brady. Satori just got his handball away, just. Spinning out of trouble. That was great stuff by the 29. Not sure who that is. And then pace shown by Wisnowski. Definitely saying that word wrong. Here's the Bev show. That's a throw, Bev. Off to the running player, Wisnowski again, and Brooks tackles him across the line. Free kick going his way. That kick went high, but gee, that's a good grab. Nice little mark there to Braslin. Pops it up in the middle. Oh, Fletcher Austin caught one in the snout against Paramore, and he's down behind play. It was a falcon though, folks. It wasn't a fist. The footy hit him in the head. He looks okay. He's bounced up. Had the headband on. Oh, well, might have been a little bit of a fist now. I'm looking at the replay there. And Paramore should be disgusted with himself. That was dirty, Paramore. There we go. It is quarter time here at Queenborough Oval. Austin Fletcher, sorry, is going to go back and have a shot to put the Dogs on the board. It's not going to have the journey. It went out of bounds on the full. So the Dogs with all their work in front of them. It is 2-4-16 to the Ramonas. Dogs yet to score.
Tubes.
Yeah, gotcha now. We got the Blunston sprint happening down there. Over to you, Adrian.
Thank you, Tubes. This is going to be really interesting, everyone. The Blunston Courier Sprint. I'm just going to set up our amazing racetrack thing. So Blunstons are launching a brand new range of shoes. They are safety joggers, and we have these amazing, we have store people, we have couriers. They're all wearing these new shoes, all very exciting. We have a man from Blunstons who's getting some photos for social media and stuff. And so what we're going to do is we're going to test out how good these safety joggers really are. Our couriers are going to carry a box to the trolleys, grab a trolley and come back, and it's the first one across the line with the boxes on there still. We'll go through to the final at 3/4 time. So yeah, we need a box on each trolley.
Do we have to?
No, there's only going to be 2 in the first one. Right, this is going well. So, can I have... Yeah, thanks. So, in our first heat, we have Marty from Hall's Wastewater Treatment Services. How are you feeling, Marty?
I'm feeling pretty confident. I've had a lot of practice lately from cows chasing me through paddocks, and I think I'm ready.
And we got Trent, who is an owner-operator hauling around, and also the singer of Terrible.
Mate, working on a Sunday, bloody ludicrous.
I think it's an awesome idea. Right, so boys, line up. You're our first heat. Flip these up. Can you flip that round the other way? Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to say on your marks, get set, go. On your marks, get set, go! And Marty's showing a quick turn of speed. Marty's a goalkeeper. Now don't drop any boxes, boys. That's first pass. Oh, Trent! Marty! Oh! And I know for a fact that Trent was actually hoping he'd be the man. All right. Heat number 2. We've got John from Aussie Post and Taco from Young Henrys. Give them a round of applause, folks. All right. We need another carton up.
Wait, this one's more together, I reckon.
You reckon? You'll be all right. I'll walk back with you and chat with you. All right? It's actually going quite well. So Taco is from Young Henrys, a sponsor of the Community Cup. Taco's over from Melbourne. Give him a warm Tassie welcome. Taco, yeah.
With the sun out, it's lovely.
You enjoying yourself?
Absolutely. Hungover and a long haul flight's beautiful.
Long haul flight from Victoria. Not that long. Taco's been training. He found out about this 5 minutes ago. So he's a good sport. Right. Heat number 2. John from Aussie Post. He's pretty pumped. I saw him stretching. On your marks. Get set. Go! Oh, John, I think Taco's foxing a bit. Oh, no. Oh, no, Taco really didn't want to win. Oh, John, he's got to come home with a wet sail. Oh, who's going to win? John from Aussie Post. Well done, John. All right, and our final heat, we've got a final coming up at 3/4 time. So our final heat is Chris from Chicken Feed, Will from Kmart, and Angelo from Ingham's. So give him a round of applause, folks. Chris has got the proper chicken feed kit on. He's got the hat and the shirt. Can you bring one box up, please, Chris, or someone? Thanks. Chris, how are you, mate? All right, Chris from Chicken Feed, how are you feeling, mate?
I just tampered with the box, so I'm feeling pretty good about this.
Oh, really? Oh, wow, that's good. And what's your secret today? Any tips?
Eat your veggies.
All right, we're going to run this quickly and then the game's going to go on. Quick, Will. Will from Kmart, on your marks. Get set. Go! Yeah, Chris and Will and Angelo. I'll tell you what, Angelo's an old bloke. Oh, he's taken Will out. Oh, no. Angelo's the winner from Ingham's. Well done, Ange. And the game's going to get going. Thanks, folks. We'll be back at 3/4 time for the very exciting final. Thanks to Blunston.
There we go. Thanks very much, Adrian Smith from the committee here at the Reclink Cup in Hobart. Game about to get underway again. I went out and had a listen to the coaches at quarter time. And I tell you what, Kane Young was up and about against the breeze. He's got a 16-point lead, but the Dogs, man, they are fired up, ready to go. Probably the 3 a.m. finish at the pub last night didn't help the Dogs, but that's okay. Paramore wins it ruck down. Now out to Brooks. Brooks with a handball across the top. Kane Young came through with a filthy move. Goddard tried hard. Shredder was in there. Diving on it down low was Dyrene, I think. And there's a little bit of a crocodile rock. And we'll see a ball up. It was actually Jay Braslett at the bottom of the pack. Paramore gets it out, only as far as Walker. His kick away. Row bottom. Gets his hands free nicely. It's a good tackle there. Right, that was the man with the footy. And the free kick's going the way of the Dogs. Good tackle. Big man, Louis Dyrene. Sends it in. Paddy Marshall was down there. Big punch away by the Ramonas. Good handball out to Peck. Peck gets his handball away. Punched it forward again. Oh, gee, a little bit too serious for my liking down there, Lukey Walker. Anyway, it comes out the back. Here's a chance for Pat Marshall. He can't get his hands free. And it's picked up by Kuhn. And he's kicked it out of bounds. So a free kick going the way of the Dogs. And big Ryan Kinder, who's a magnificent kick of the footy, he'll take it from the scoreboard pocket. Sends it high up under. no good, and the juggling mark taken down there to Wisniewski. Definitely saying that, no, I'm wrong. Here comes Rowbottom. Goes one way then the other. Paramore using his body beautifully. Free kick going against the dog there who arrived late. Handballs off nicely. Running Rowbottom. He kicks it in the middle. That's a good mark. Well done, Fish. Handballed off nicely to the running Farrell. Fish and Farrell working famously. That's a good handball. Here's a chance for the Bev show. Does he get it? No. Come on, Bev. We want to see you celebrate. The Dogs are on the board, though. So to bring it out, here's Matty Chalk. It's marked nicely there by Peck, who got the handball away. Quick handball over the top. Here she comes now. Steph Newington gets a kick away. And Chalky, right on the last line of defence, has touched it across the line for a behind. What's going on here? Big tackle right there. Newington's got a hold of it, trying to scrap it away. Umpire will ball it up. Michael Lindquist down there as well. Brooks got his kick out. Here's a chance now for Seaton. Oh, magnificent stuff from Big Damo Seaton. Oh, hang on. We're just waiting. Something's going on here, folks. The umpires are having a chat. They said, what are you doing after this? I'm sticking around for the band. I'm going to stick around. The band's going to come on after this. I think I should probably, yeah. We'll buy each other a beer. Thanks very much. Not sure what's happened, actually, folks. Goal. Seaton kicks a goal, and I tell you what, Big Chalky is fuming. He's angry. Here it is on the replay, folks, for those watching at home. Over the line, goal. And then it was those two just talking about their social agendas moving forward. Alrighty, back in the middle, Paramore. Doreen, Paramore wins it down. Brooks has space, gets a kick off the ground, moves it to half forward. Kick off the ground, you're not allowed to do that, Paul. So the umpires are very hot on the rules. And I'm joined again by Adrian Smith. Welcome back, Adrian.
Thanks, Tubes.
Good game so far, mate. The Dogs have got a bit of work to do, though.
Oh, they do. They're going to come late with their big bench, I hope.
Send them all on, I reckon, because they're getting comprehensively beaten, the Dogs. As the kick comes forward, Brooks will fly. That's a good mark almost.
That was a mark.
Yeah, umpire's not paying those. Kinder is filthy about it, and he comes in. He's got the Ramona beanie on. How do you feel about that?
Oh, look, it's a bit odd, but I think it's balanced out. The other umpire's wearing his Rock Dogs, I think.
And umpire Beavis was going to be umpiring out there, but decided to pull on the Ramonas gear as part of the media.
Look, it's a bit dodgy, but the whole thing's dodgy, to be honest. You just saw the Blunston Courier sprint. You saw how dodgy that was.
It was pretty rough, mate. There was a little bit of animosity there between the Couriers.
Angelo from Ingham's, he's a wily old dog, drives a truck all day and just, knows how to get what he wants.
Yeah. All right, back to the footy. Here in the middle, they're hard at it, certainly are, and we'll see a ball up here. So what do we got coming up at half-time?
We've got Money for Rope playing at half-time. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And then the amazing Dallas Frasca at the end of the game. So plenty of entertainment. And, of course, everyone's just can't wait for the Courier Sprint final at three-quarter time.
Yeah, no, we're really looking forward to that. Here comes Kane Young, the captain. Probably one of the worst kicks in the whole team. Kicks it to Rowbottom, though. Rowbottom played on. Oh, straight through Kinder. You got to be stronger than that through the core, Ryan.
And look, I don't know who's better looking. Is it Robers or is it Ryan? I'm not sure.
Well, it's a battle of the best looking blokes.
Oh,
here's a chance now as they go forward. Connor Berry.
Oh, sold the dummy to
How far did he run? Yes, no, the umpire's called too far. You can't run for 40 metres and not have a bounce there, Connor Berry. So it's a free kick. Great defensive work by the Dogs.
Yeah, Matthew Chalk there, he just worried him out of it, to be honest. Didn't know where to go, didn't know how to get around him, ran too far.
It's just experience there from Big Chalky. Chalky's the most terrifying looking dude out there.
And look, he's very softly spoken, which actually adds to that.
Yeah, I'm scared of him. Oh, we got Martin Duffy from Duff TV up here criticising the umpires. Surprise, surprise. He ran 40 metres, mate. He didn't have a bounce. Let's check the replay.
Didn't see the bounce.
Oh, no, we can't go back any further. All right. Well, they've lost the footy, folks, so talk amongst yourselves here. Have a good old-fashioned beer. What are the beers running down there?
Young Henrys, mate, they're absolutely fantastic. So Young Henrys have been supporting the Reclink Community Cup all around Australia. And so Tarko and Sam are here today from the Melbourne team. Is that on the full?
Yeah, it was out of bounds
on the full. Oh.
So Chalky won't be happy with that. Seaton's going to take the kick.
I'll tell you what'll be scary is Chalky giving himself a talking to.
Yeah, I've heard he does a little bit of that.
And he goes first person too when he does it. It's just quite unlikable. Oh, splayed off the boot there.
No, there's been some rough kicks. Here comes my man, the Frog. He can't get a hold of it. Kinder's got it. Handball's out now. Here's a chance.
Roxy.
Yeah, Roxy's got it. She's doing well. She played really well a couple of years ago at North Hobart. She did a great job.
Good to see her back. In and under sort of a player.
Yep. Kane Young does well. Got it back to Rowbottom. Handball out to Brooks. Brooks has time and space, but his kick is untoward.
Another one.
And I'll tell you what, Paul Brooks, ladies and gentlemen, I know him pretty well, and he will be fuming at himself for that kick. Lift Brooksy. Gaffney. In towards Young.
Bit of a hospital, but safe.
Yep.
I think the Ramonas look like the Knights Templar at the moment, don't you think?
They do a bit, don't they?
Anyone who likes their Crusades history.
Here's Fletcher. Oh, good tackle by Seaton. The handball came out and couldn't quite get it away there, James Lockie. But I like his Guns N' Roses style headband. So taking the kick there, that's Farrell. Sends it long, and a good mark taken down there by Tommy Henry. Rowbottom all alone though. He's had a lot of it, Rowbottom.
He has. He's moving well. He won't be moving that well tomorrow, obviously.
No. I don't think many will be.
Questionable he'll be moving that well in the last quarter, to be honest.
Farrell gets his kick away, goes through for a behind as the breeze starts to pick up, folks.
Is that favouring the Ramonas at the moment, that breeze?
Oh, I think it's favouring, yeah, the Ramonas going towards the mountain a little bit. Maybe the westerly or an easterly, whatever you want to call it. Out towards the shredder. Lucas Walker. Nice long kick looking for Kinder, but it'll beat Ryan across the line for another free kick going to the Monas. So what's it all about here today, mate? It's just about raising funds for those disadvantaged folks around Hobart.
Yeah, that's right. So Reclink, they've actually got a program all around the state, and they are an organisation that's really building here in Tassie and doing some amazing work. And the organising committee are just really, really stoked to be a part of this. We've been working on this for a number of months and meeting every week at the Republic Bar, who are a really big supporter of ours, as we screaming up the wing here.
Yeah, they're away. Now the kick out wide. This is hamstring breaking stuff out here, folks.
Fletcher's a gazelle. He's a gazelle, the boy.
Yeah, he is. Got his handball away.
To the captain.
That's a clever handball.
Was that late? Was that late?
Umpires called it downfield. You can't do that, Tom Henry. That was dirty against the captain, but he's wearing his heart on his sleeve, the captain, and he's worked it out okay. So here's a free kick going to Chris Farrell. Too far out to score, I would have thought.
Can
Adrian.
He kick this far? He's got his sock down. That could be a sign. Oh, no, it's not.
That's a good kick anyway. Bouncing ball over the back.
Oh,
Here's a
here we
chance.
go.
Can't kick off the ground here, of course.
Chalk cleans up.
He's playing a real general role down there, isn't he?
You sure he's the Peter Dean of the Van Diemen Dogs? Still lives with his mother as well, like Peter Dean did, I think.
Quick kick out by Nick White. I think that's Pat Marshall. Has a bowl cut. I know Chalky's struggling a little bit more follically than Peter Dean. Anyway, the kick comes forward by the Monas. Who's that out there? I think it might have been Damo Peck. Rick Goddard's down there. Pat Marshall taps it out, looking for a teammate out there wide. Can't quite get a hold of it. And here come the Ramonas again. They've looked dangerous, but...
It's Misha. Is that his first touch?
It could be, yeah. Cal Cagno. Roxy left it behind.
Oh, he's Paramore. Just surveying things in the middle, Paramore. It's not really doing a hell of a lot, but he's in and around the ball.
That's what he does at his job too, doesn't he? Not much.
He's just in and around. He's sort of like a down market Nathan Buckley.
Here's a chance now for Jason Mizzen. Oh, they arrive late, the Ramonas. And they should clear. They do.
Just clear that out. They cannot get into the 50, the Dogs.
No. But here's a chance now for Brooks.
Yeah.
Brooks took the mark. Should play on. He does. Has a runner. Kicked forward nicely there by White. Through the fingertips of the players. There's the Bev show. Out now for Gaffney. Gaffney's got time and space, but look out behind because Roxy was coming.
She was on the march.
Now a chance for Fletcher, and it'll be his free kick. Umpire Joel Harris doing a wonderful job down there. There he is.
Gives us a wave.
So there we go. Fletcher into the middle. Almost a mark there to umpire Harris. Big tackle later on Chris Farrell.
Hands out.
Gee, they got some time and space here, the Monas. Here's the Bev show. The kick, the mark, the handball, the goal. Not quite. Big punch away there by Tommy. Handballed off nicely. Smooth moving there, Preston.
Preston, yes. Think Preston might be one of those hired guns. She's moving well.
Oh, Shredder.
They're going straight at. Now's a chance for the Dogs.
Yeah, Walker quickly, happy to get it back. Has time and space, goes long, and then the kick lets him down.
Oh, the crowd were willing him on. You could hear that in the crowd. They were disappointed.
Is that the story here today? Perhaps their vision's not so good. They can't see where they're kicking because they did have a big night last night, the Dogs.
I think a few of them have played last night as being the musos. So they're always hamstrung. That's why they've got a bigger bench, I guess.
Yeah.
Living a bit harder than the Junos.
Peck got his kick away, but it was a great tackle out there by the Dogs.
If it was a Saturday morning, it'd be different because the Junos would definitely be hungover.
Quick kick forward there by Marshall, finding Kinder. Kinder's got some numbers in the corridor if he wants, decides against it and sends a long bomb into the pocket.
They need a mark here.
Oh, just through the fingertips there of Mike Panton. And thanks for joining us, Adrian. You're going to go and do some more organising.
Yes, I'll be back at three-quarter time for the final sprint. So exciting. I'm very excited.
Of course. Kinder going back with the flight. That was courageous. Numbers here's with the Dogs. Just threw it away. That was a good handball. And the umpire's called a throw. And we're joined in the commentary position by Martin Duffy from Duff TV, the expert. How are you, Duff?
Having a great day here, Tubes.
What's magnificent? In comes, that looks like Georgie Burgess from the ABC. You can't kick it off the ground, so that'll be a free kick to the Dogs. How have you seen the game so far, Duff?
Well, I've been attending to some technical issues, Tubes, but I haven't really been looking. But I do note on the scoreboard the Dogs yet to score.
Yeah, it's hard.
Disappointing.
They'll come back in the second half, sorry. Gaffney at the back, sends it forward again. Just through the hands of Martin Blackwell. Now Kane Young.
There's a few footsteps out there for the Dogs, Tubes.
Yep. Fletcher up. Nice handball. Couldn't quite get a hold of it though. And that's a free kick going the way of the Ramonas. It might go to Claire Preston. No, it'll be Rowbottom, who's been in everything today.
He's a ball magnet, Tubes.
He certainly is. Quick kick high up and under. Chloe Opitz was underneath it.
Look at this athlete, number 44.
Yeah,
Who's that?
that's Martin Blackwell. There's Seaton. Oh no, it's Damo Seaton, and a great tackle laid down there by Tom Henry, who plays on quickly. Numbers in the middle now for the Dogs. Chance here for Walker. Walker using pace. That's a better kick than his last one.
Oh.
Gaffney just stood and got the footy. Gaffney playing on. Oh, dangerous kick. Wisenowski has it back to Gaffney. Gaffney with time and space. Kicks long towards Clark, but chopping it off nicely there was Farrell. That's a good kick out wide, finding Wright. Wright sending the ball into O'Byrne, and geez, looked dangerous. And O'Byrne falling over. Blackwell just pushed him off. And is O'Byrne playing in a Fitbit, folks? That's what we want to know. Socks up. He's a professional. Wasting time. Socks down now. Socks up again, please. Gets called to play on. Sends it long, and Chalk down there again. Got his handball away. Just. And a good smother down there. Nice work by Damien Seaton. The breeze starts to pick up, folks.
What can the Dogs do, Tubes?
I think they need to recruit someone. Maybe Nat Fife or Dustin Martin will help. O'Byrne gets his kick away just. Keeping it in nicely down there is Panton. Panton handballs up. Big tackle laid a little too high. It'll be a free kick going to the Dogs. Panton will take it. Oh no. Handballed off. Oh, almost a screamer down there. Oh, gee, there's been some good tackling down there. Brady was the big tackle. Direct.
Here they go. They're on. Pick it up.
Yes, it's Nick White out there doing really well. That was clever. Handballs off to Mizzen. Now a chance for the Dogs. They just want to go here. Felberg sends it long. Oh, there was a person down there in the pocket, and it's gone out on the full. Mel Gent was down there for a fortnight, and they blazed away. Should have just chipped it over the top, but it's easy to see from the grandstand, isn't it, Duff?
I'm not sure if the Dogs have been training for this match. They're looking a little bit rusty out there, the Dogs.
They told me they were drinking fit, not footy fit, before the game, as the ball's lost in the West Point Casino by the looks of things. That breeze is starting to pick up, Duff.
19 minutes, 40 seconds gone here.
Well, you might
this
as
will
well
be half time.
Yeah,
might as well walk off, everybody.
Yeah, come off. Start coming off, everyone. Of course, head on over to the stage there, folks, because coming up next here at half time is Money for Rope. So be sure to get around the band, grab yourselves a beer from Young Henry's, and we'll be back with the second half in a few moments. It's the Ramonas leading by 25 points.
Hello. Oh, thank you for coming.
Leg on display there, mate.
I'm wearing an extra large Guernsey though. There's a lot of spare room. Right, I gotta go. I'll see you later. Yeah.
It's so hard to play.
He sends it long. Gee, they look good when they get a bit of space here, the Dogs. Here comes the human whiteness kicking it into Philberg. That's a good kick off the ground. Oh, that's going to be a free kick umpire. What are you doing? It's bouncing ball. That's the way the footy can bounce. Oh, open! Open! The man from the Labor Party gets the first goal. French. Beg your pardon, it wasn't French at all. It was Connor Berry who sent it long to his opposing ruckman. And he's a crowd. Oh, big hip and shoulder almost. This is some filthy football here, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. But it's fun to watch all the same. Got the hands free there. Gee, that's leg-breaking stuff there from the Dogs in Dan McKay. And sends it long with a big booming kick down towards Clark. That's a good mark. Taken knife. O'Byrne has manoeuvred it magnificently and then pulls out the worst aeroplane I've ever seen. And they have got another goal. So the Ramonas, 2-4-16 to the Dogs. The best looking blokes.
Oh,
here's a chance now as they go forward. Connor Berry.
Oh, sold the dummy to
How far did he run? Yes, no, the umpire's called too far. You can't run for 40 metres and not have a bounce there, Connor Berry. So it's a free kick. Great defensive work by the Dogs.
Yeah, Matthew
Fletcher. Oh, good tackle by Seaton. The handball came out. Umpire's called it downfield. You can't do that, Tom Henry. That was dirty against the captain, but he's wearing his heart on his sleeve, the captain, and he's worked it out okay. So here's a free. I think that's Pat Marshall. Get it back. Has time and space, goes long, and then the kick lets him down.
Oh, the crowd were wheeling him on. You could hear that in the crowd. They were disappointed.
Is that? It's Damo Seaton, and a great tackle laid down there by Tom Henry. Oh, almost a screamer down there. Philberg sends it long. Oh, there was a person down there in the pocket, and it's gone out on the full. Mel Gent was down there for a fortnight.
Thank you. Typically come back in the third quarter. This is the premiership, you understand?
talk you through what I'm going to do, yeah, when we do the final. Lay on's the call. Come on. It's a no one. Come on, dogs. They're still going.
And the dogs are on the board. Touched on the line, though. The dogs touched on the line. It's a behind, I believe. Touched on the line, folks. At least the dogs are on the board. Kicking out wide now. Good mark taken here by Gareth Wright.
I think Money for Rope should change their name to Money's Worth. We're really good at
Kinder, big tackle, threw it away. And the free kick will go to Bev. Good tackle laid there by the dogs, punched away nicely. Coming to meet the footy, that's good. Now Brooks moved quickly out wide towards Shredder. Shredder does well to go back there, Walker. Moving it forward. Here's a chance over the back for the dogs. They look better this quarter. Punched forward by Louis Doreen, but it's gone out of bounds on the full. And the round of applause for Money for Rope, folks. They should be changed their name to Money's Worth. They played for a long, long time there, the boys and girls. Well done. Quick kick comes in. Now over the back for Gaffney. He's got time. That cruel ball bounces away from him, though. Oh, big one over the head high. Quick kick away. Here's a chance for the Frog. He gets held without it. No free kick. Gaffney gets it away.
Umpire's put the whistle away here. I think he wants the doggies to get a goal.
Big tackle laid again. Coming through nicely there was Panton. Brooks from a tough pocket. Going back with the flight of the ball there. Now the dogs get their second behind.
Tubes, how did you enjoy the band?
Well, they were great, weren't they? It was a massively long saxophone solo there for a while. Good stuff from Money for Rope.
It was a cross between Jethro Tull and Kenny G, I thought.
Yeah, it's very good. Good strong mark to Kinder. And someone's gone down here. I think that's Aaron Clark.
Ironed out.
We'll cross down there as the... Not sure what's happened. I think the umpire's called a free kick. Can we go back and have a look? Oh, she's down. She's okay. There she is on screen. She's smiling, folks. She's all right. Round of applause for Aaron Clark. Well done, Aaron. And the umpires are going to bring it back. It'll be a free kick going the way of the Ramonas. And guess who it is? The Bev Show. He's gone back off the mark like he's going to kick the goal. Oh no, Bev's decided it's not going to be his kick. He's going to go to the big fella there, Ryan Kinder.
Oh, he's going... Oh, no, well, I thought he was going to go for the torp there. Big long kick with the breeze. Got to make it wall.
Come on, dogs. Here's a chance.
Oh.
Panton gets caught with a footy from the pocket. Kicks out of bounds on the full.
Put us out of our misery, dogs.
Now, Adrian, I went down at half-time in the dogs' rooms and they had a full carton of beer and about 24 oysters. And that's no joke. They were hooking into beer and oysters there in the dogs' change rooms. So I'm not sure whether they're going to be virile in this third term. Let's see what happens.
Hopefully that helps.
Oh, look at the camera work here from Duff TV. Beautiful work on the live stream as the handball came out. Out the back here, good handball up to Young. Young gets his kick away. Here's Clark. She tackles, goes through Kinder, then pushes Shepard. Good handball off. Now a chance for the man wearing a wetsuit down there in James Brady. In the long sleeves, the long socks. He's going diving after this, folks. He's kicked it out on the full. Now, that's a chop of the wrist there, so it'll be a free kick to Kane Young, the man from the Mercury. Handballs off to Clark. She left it behind.
Spilled
Brooks went in, shrugged the tackle, tripped over nothing at all, then kicked a bush punt up to Doreen, who's a fan favourite here at Queenborough Oval.
I love him, Louis.
Finds his teammate down there in Felberg. That's a clever touch over the top by Rankin.
Oh, this is a chance.
And the dogs are on.
Give it a cheer, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that was actually Pat Marshall that kicks the goals. Yeah, it was. The boy from Luca Brazzi has kicked a goal, the first for the Dogs, and they are back in touch. It is Dogs 8, Ramonas 25. 6 minutes gone in the third term. In the middle, beautiful ruck contest. Roxy got tackled, got it too high, so it'll be a free kick going the way of the Dogs. Here they come again. Looks like the beer and oysters worked. Here's a chance for Frog, spinning into trouble, got his handball away to Shredder. Shredder goes hard, and Paramore came through with a big body. Then that was, it looked like Rick Goddard. Damo Peck gets his kick forward. Here's a chance now for the Ramonas. Chalky, a good solid man at the back. Handballs off to Leake, running off to Fletcher. Fletcher, oh, right in trouble there.
Barry Leake's got it again. Barry Leake from Mountains of Madness, what a guy.
Yes. And Felberg got the handball up. Touch and go here now for the Dogs. Brooks, who's had plenty of it, kicked it forward. Finds Rankine. And that is a free kick to the Ramonas. Wisnowski finally got his name right. Sends it with a big torpedo pass up long. Brooks is the only one there. Dove on it. Desperate stuff here for the Dogs. Roxy has a hold of it. Rowbottom lets her go. That was clever stuff. Now the Dogs stringing their handballs together. And the mark taken by the Ramonas.
The Dogs are looking a lot better this quarter, Tubes.
I think it is the Young Henry's beer that they had and probably the dozen oysters that they smashed there. It's gone out of bounds in front of Damo Peck. And we will see a free kick going to Ryan Kinder from the Dogs.
Was that Gaffney that kicked that? Was he swinging to the right there?
I don't think so. I think it might have been. Yeah, he's a little bit to the right. Left, right. Try and stay central there, please, Mike.
I think Ryan's enjoying the break there.
Oh, the umpire's pulled off his jersey here. Look at this.
We've lost an arm.
The umpire's got
Hang on. And I'll tell you what, he's got legs too.
Pays himself the mark. Joel Harris. Give yourself 50. Give yourself 50.
Oh, that's got to be 50.
Give yourself 50. The umpire's pulled off the top here, Joel Harris.
Oh, he heard the footsteps.
And then he's paid a free kick as well. Well, goodness me.
This is
Joel Harris, the umpire. Decide what you're doing, mate. Are you a player or an umpire? It doesn't matter. He's paid a free kick to Kinder, then lays a shepherd on the mark too. Kinder sends one high.
Oh, it's got Louis' name all over.
Oh, big fly over the back. Gaffney, clever touch. Oh, a little bend around the corner. Here's a chance for the Dogs. A good mark taken down there by Panton. And Panton from a tough spot here, Adrian. What do you rate his chances?
Look, I don't know the guy, never seen him kick, but I'm backing him. The Doggies really, really need this. 25 to 8. This will make it a bit more of a contest, so no pressure.
Here goes Panton, decides to run around, then kicks across the face. That might have been a pass.
Yeah, I think...
No.
It goes by his teammate.
Off Leake.
Off Barry Leake. He could have done a lot better than that, Barry.
Seaton sends one high. Spreading it wide now. The Dogs are attacking again through Shredder. Tough stuff here. There's only one umpire. I don't know where the other umpire's gone. There he is, Umpire Harris.
His shirt's over there somewhere.
Just flexing a little bit.
I think he just dabbed too. You should drag him immediately.
That should be a free kick against just for dabbing. Paramore with the punch goes into the arms of Walker. Free kick's been pulled out by the actual umpire that doesn't have a jersey on. It'll go to the Dogs.
Is this 47? So Lucas Walker, how do we think he's going to go from here?
Well, he kicked back towards Fletcher, but he's decided to grab a hold of it. Anyway, no, Lucas Walker, he's been kicking terribly today. Big shredder. But the umpire said, play on. Not sure what's going on here.
Is it a 50?
No.
It is a 50. Here's the ump down here in the square.
Oh, yeah, well, it is 50 metres. Jeepers, creepers, ladies and gentlemen. The controlling umpire, who's actually got the umpire's gear on, has called a 50-metre penalty. Goodness only knows what for. But to be honest, folks, I'd be nervous if I was Lucas Walker, the shredder. He's been kicking terribly today. This could go to the Hutchins School, or it could go down to Taroona. No pressure on you here, Shredder. There's a backside out on the mark. Shredder just sends it home. Beautiful straight kick, and the Dogs
come on,
move the margin back to 11 points. Then they're happy with that on the bench. Well, not sure what's going on here, to be honest, Adrian. The umpires are kicking it. They've got jumpers on underneath. Next thing you know, I'll be running down there having a kick in a pair of jeans and a pair of blunnies.
Yeah, well, I'd have a kick in my blunnies too if I had to. It's a little bit like Mario Kart, isn't it? You're losing and then it just lets you catch up a bit.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Someone's got the lightning and shrunk all the Ramonas into miniatures. All right, here we go. Punched away there by Paramore. There comes the Bev show. Taking it a bit too serious out there, thanks, Bev. Almost picked up nicely there by the Dogs. Dan McKay's in there. He gets a hold of it, gets his kick away. Big high up and under, and the man in the wetsuit dropped what he should have taken. Peck is there. Here's Roxy. She's spinning out of trouble. Nice work there. There's the wetsuit again.
Wetsuit man, Jacques Cousteau.
He's out going diving for scallops. Beautiful season. And the mark taken by Tom Henry. Oh, going a little too serious. Kinder gets his kick away.
He's getting a lot of the ball, Kinder. He's doing a good job off half forward there.
Shredder, who's single-handedly got his handball away. Here's Doreen. Got his kick smothered.
Oh.
And the umpire will give a free kick to the Dogs. Yep. It'll go to Shredder. I'm directly behind him up here in the grandstand, folks, and I'll tell you how this ball goes. It's a tough angle here, Adrian.
Just needs to kick it just in front of the goal square. He probably will.
No.
He didn't do either of those things.
Shredder, that's disgusting, mate. Filthy, filthy stuff from you. Anyway, it's okay, mate. You've had plenty of it. Gaffney now. Looks like he's working for the Red Cross, and he probably should.
He's leaning to the right again, Gaffney.
Give it to Shredder. Anyway, that's a better kick. It's a rank, disgusting ball. Gaffney tackled without it, and he'll get a free kick. Come all the way from Latrobe. Paid $1.80 a litre in diesel to get down here, so it's actually cost him $4,000 to get here today, folks. Well done, Gaff. Nice long kick up the wing. Good punch away by Doreen. Here's the Bev show. Oh, Bev, heard footsteps, didn't you, buddy? Oh, tackle without it, and the umpire's called holding the footy. And surprise, surprise, it's the Dogs referee. Little push and shove there from the umpire. Paramore going back courageously, juggled it. Stick to making caravans there, Guy Paramore. Good kick away. Nice pick up there by Wright. Pushing the back umpire. He's called holding the footy, and I tell you what, the umpires are doing a fair amount of work to get the Dogs back into this contest, ladies and gentlemen. And who's taking this kick? It is Martin Blackwell. Here he goes. That's an interesting high kick, and the umpire in the right spot signals A behind. 10 points the margin, folks. Well, we've got 5 minutes to go in this term. Kick comes out, row bottom. Robotham goes one way.
Of course, at three-quarter time, we've got the final of the Blunston Courier Sprint.
Yeah.
Where we've got Angelo from Ingham's, Marty and John from Aussie Post, and John's been stretching up again, so he's. I'm backing him in for this one.
Well, that'll be very interesting for you. Big fly at the back, Kinder. Here comes the umpire, Harris. Got it off. Can't kick off the ground, doesn't matter. Umpire Harris, just blow a free kick for you, mate. Too high. Here's a chance at the back. Good shepherd by O'Byrne. I think that's Landowski that got away. Opitz is down there. There's the whiteness in Jason Mizzen getting his kick away. And now a long kick forward.
Through the hands of Misha Kalnago.
The Ramonas doing good work. Here he is again. The whiteness. Good handball away. Here's Chloe Opitz, who got tackled. Umpire said play on. And the Dogs will clear momentarily. It looks like it's coming back though. Oh no, nice work down there by Martin Blackwell. Seaton does well. That was Guy Paramore in there too. Paramore again got his handball up. And a free kick going the way of Chris Rowbottom from centre wing. So they'd love to get a goal here. Rowbottom sends it long. Big fly over the back. Gee, that's a strong mark. Yes, pay it. It was paid to Mandy Fish. So Fish from half forward sends it long in the O'Byrne direction. O'Byrne, dirty. Union tactics by David O'Byrne down there. Didn't get the free kick though. It's a different day and age in the 2018 decade.
Bit of a barrel there from Barry Leake.
Yeah.
Only went to Rowbottom, who we haven't called for a bit, but he's starting to get back into the game.
Damo Peck sold a bit of candy down there. Opitz was down the bottom.
And then the whiteness of Mizzen, he ran it up his mast and came out with the ball.
Nice work out to McKay. Here's a chance now for Shredder. Shredder juggles it and left it for Clark. Clark handballs off to Rowbottom, who got jumped on by a pack of dogs.
He made a meal of that mark. Absolutely like he's kicking.
Yeah, it's filthy. Farrell going forward. Opitz at the back. Oh, that was good stuff there by the whiteness, Jason Mizzen. Mizzen sending it wide. Goddard gets tackled hard. Kept going though, and a nice mark down there to Fish. Mandy Fish sending it forward. Oh, and here's Chloe Opitz. And she fancies herself from here. Good umpiring by the umpire in the Van Diemen Dogs jumper.
She looks a bit punch drunk. Does she know what to do? She's got people pointing, going kick it over there through the big sticks.
They're very team focused here at the Ramonas. They like to give a little bit of coaching, and Chloe will go back. She's getting some good coaching there by Chris Farrell. She decides to pass it in the O'Byrne direction. He fell over.
Well, it was a good kick. It was a worm burner, and that's the kind of ball you kick to David O'Byrne.
Yes, that's right. He fell over and he didn't fall far. Quick kick away. Big high up and under. He told me specifically before the game, go easy on him, and that meant that I was only going to go hard. Running back with a flight. Here's a chance now for Wright. Wright spins out of trouble, then spins into trouble. Got his kick away, and here's a chance for the Dogs. Selling a bit of candy. Quick kick forward. Oh, look who it is. Gaffney. Keep running, Bev. Bev, in the pocket, mate. Get in the pocket, Bev. Go. No, won't go there. Pays no attention. We've got about a minute to go in this third term, folks. 1 minute. 1 minute to go. We got Aaron Clark down here playing on Ryan Kinder. I know there's a bit of animosity between these two. So the free kick, no, nothing paid. Here's a chance. About 35 seconds to go here, folks. Can the Ramonas get a goal? Can the Dogs get a goal? Handball came out. Young got it forward. O'Byrne too far out to score, must play on, does so, 13 seconds to go. Damo Peck's got to take the mark here, and he does. Oh, goodness me. And there's a fight breaking out, ladies and gentlemen, here between Ryan Kinder, and the crowd is about to go berserk. Ryan Kinder's in there, as is the big man. Gee, this is rubbish. Meanwhile, Damo Peck's got a shot on goal at the other end, and it's vicious stuff. He's kicked the goal, Damo Peck, but this is horrible stuff as they jump across the top. The crowd are in there too, ladies and gentlemen. This is filthy, filthy stuff. It was a good, clean game before this, and now it's just gone ridiculous. It all started, oh gee, look at that massive tackle there. It all started when Aaron Clark gave Ryan Kinder a pat on the bum. He didn't like it. Rowbottom having a crack at the umpire here. Well, nobody likes to see this, as we see Matty Paws on the bottom of the pack, the comedian, having a go, and Ryan Kinder is on his haunches just because he got touched on the bottom by Aaron Clark. Well, that's three-quarter time, ladies and gentlemen. It is a, what do we got, 16-point margin in favour of the Ramonas. We're going to cross down to Adrian Smith for the Blunston sprint with the Couriers, mate. Tell us all about what's happening down there.
Well, it's an exciting final time for the Blunston Courier Sprint. As you know, the guys are wearing the new range of Blunston joggers. So, Angelo from Ingham's, how are the joggers going for you? You've worn them in now?
Oh, they're brilliant. Yeah, suggest to anyone, go and buy a pair.
He's on the payroll of Blunstons, is Angelo. How are you rating your chances?
I've been down at the Ingham Sports Centre running with the chickens today. During the week, we've been living on special herbs and spices, grains. So, you know, if you want to find the rest of the guys, they're at Woolworths.
They're guys. I think they're girls, aren't they? Anyhow. John from Aussie Post, how are you finding the shoes, mate? Is it good to wear some comfy safety shoes?
Oh, they're brilliant, actually, and highly recommend them, definitely.
Excellent. How are you going? You sort of had a big stack in the last final, and then Taco from Young Henry sort of didn't want to win. How are you feeling?
Confident, yeah. Sure.
Excellent. And Marty from Halls Wastewater Treatment, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pumped. Just had a awesome wallaby burger, so I'm hoping the combustion will hit in about another 3 minutes. She'll give me that little bit extra pace.
Well, I'm really glad I asked. And how are you finding the new Blunny safety joggers?
Oh, these are awesome. I think next time that ram chases me, I'm going to jump over that fence so easy.
As you do get chased by sheep, hopefully you're being chased and not chasing. Right, so let's get this thing underway. Come on down, guys. We got 3 in the final. The winner gets a $300 Blunston pack. So they get a pair of boots and a hoodie and a beanie. So it's worth fighting for. A pair of blunnies these days, 150 odd bucks. So give it up for Marty, folks. Who's going for Marty? And John for Aussie Post. Come on, they deliver our mail. What's left of it? And what about Angelo, the comedian from Ingham's? Well, it looks like Marty's a favourite here. Right. So you know the drill. You run up, put your box on, bring it back. It's all got to be on there. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready, crowd? Excellent. Ready, set, go! And Angelo's away. He's taking it very seriously. Could do a calf. Marty, looking good. Oh, a bit slow. Oh, Angelo, the other way. Oh, that's a massive stack. That's a massive stack. Marty and John. Oh, my goodness. Are you all right, Marty?
Oh, typical Australia Post.
John, are you all right, mate? You're not hurt?
I don't know what happened there.
Did you sign a waiver before you ran? I think you did. Angelo, you're a winner. Congratulations, mate.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Oh, pumped.
Good. Now, you're the oldest bloke there, yes, and you managed to burn off those young guys. What's your secret?
Eat more KFC.
Eat more KFC. Fantastic. All right. Thanks very much, guys. Thanks, folks, for watching our Courier Sprint. We'll be going back to Tube shortly when the game is back on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are in for a big final quarter here. It is a 16-point margin. The Monas are going to the left of the screen here on the Duff TV broadcast. Of course, you can watch all of this again if you like after today. And I'll tell you what, the umpire out there, Joel Harris, still got his Ramona Dogs, his Van Diemen Dogs kit on. And we're away. Paramore with the fist. Coming through hard, the Dogs get it clear again. Here's a chance for Shredder. G's dropped a couple today. Old finger tipping. Shredder just using those fingertips and his pace. Got his kick away. Gaffney's there though. Gets pushed off the ball nicely by the Dog player. There's Roxy. Trender down there. She's done well. Going the wrong way. Just sort of scooped it out with a throw. Panton, good smother. Down there nicely. Not sure who it was. Shredder got his handball away. Quick kick forward nicely down there by Felberg. But chopping it off beautifully is Rob Kuhn. Out towards Rowbottom, who took his eyes off it. Here comes the Frog, Nick White. He got tackled hard, got his handball away just. Rowbottom was the tackler. There's Bev off to Rowbottom. Bev is not getting BOG, that's for sure. And here is Jason Mizzen. Could have got a tan before coming. Umpire Harris did really well. Here he goes again. Scooping it up there, Shredder. He's had heaps of it. Off to Harris, the umpire. Kicks long. Don't do a hammy humpy. In the pocket, it's tough stuff. And the Dogs just kick it out of bounds. It'll be a free kick. Oh, hang on. The umpire has pulled out a free kick here. It'll go to Mike Panton. Not sure how he got this. Let's be honest, folks. We don't know how many of these free kicks have been paid today. So Panton to shorten the margin back to 10 points. No good. No good at all. Just the one behind. So 15 points the margin here. The Dogs on 16. Out wide. Nice mark out there to Wisnowski. Here comes the Bev, folks. Get around him, the internet sensation. Whoa. Go you Hurricanes. So you go quick handball up. And here's Shredder. He's got time and space. Has a player in forward or slipping over and taking the sitter down there. Right Right, kicks out wide. Here comes Gaffney. He hasn't stopped running. Gaffney got the handball away. And on hands and knees there, Leake. Brooks in towards Mizzen, the whiteness. Good handball. Here he goes again now. Leake got the kick away.
47 over the top, Tubes. Look.
Dyrene.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, out now to Walker. Walker inboard. That's a clever kick. Oh, where was the frog white? Pushed off the footy nicely. I was spinning out of trouble. Glorious stuff from the Ramonas. And they're away here. Rowbottom just didn't want it. Got it back, and now the Bev show takes them up. So the ball now comes in for the Dogs. And I'm joined by Reclink founder Peter Cullen from Reclink Australia, mate. Thanks for coming down again.
Thanks for having me. I'm really enjoying the footy here. It's nice seesawing and exciting, colourful, great fun, and bringing a lot of life, just as we want to do with the Reclink programs for people experiencing disadvantage. This same type of experience they experience midweek, with grounds maybe not getting a lot of use, maybe people walking the street as opposed to walking down, or walking into the night as opposed to going out for the night. But sport's such a powerful experience of inclusion and structured and ongoing.
Gives you a real sense of community, doesn't it, when you're involved in a sporting team?
Yeah, community can be really underestimated for its value around mental health, but then you've got the actual sport so good for physical health. So it's the perfect combination, and creativity with arts or health and well-being, to trying to lift that consciousness and bringing people into a new way of experiencing themselves is really, really important.
Now a real chance here for the Dogs. Sorry to cut you off, because look who it is. It's Frog White. Nick White from Rides the Tiger going back from directly in front, and the Dogs could shorten the margin. Now I know Frog, he's a beautiful kick of the footy. I'm not putting the mickey on him here at all. He's delicious, goes in beautifully and kicks it long and kicks it strong and kicks a behind.
Just going to say we've got a game on our hands here, Nelly.
Well, yeah.
Close.
So Pete, going back to the Reclink, this is really important for raising money around Tasmania and the Reclink Community Cup, but you do it all around the country, don't you?
That's right. Look, it does raise funds, but it does raise awareness of those people not accessing mainstream life. It's really about including the unincluded, and that's what these players and this crowd are supporting today. And there's 20,000 people will go to the 7 Reclink Community Cups around Australia, both players and participants and people who come. So in a real way, the Community Cups are a big support for including the unincluded in a very special community event.
And how important is it for these volunteers that are out here today to donate their time to the Reclink Community Cup here in Hobart?
It means everything, because without them it can't work, and their generosity and time means everything. It takes everybody to make it work, and that's the model in itself. Really, it brings all parts of community together to work cooperatively, like how this event comes together.
No, it's been a fantastic day here today, and there's plenty more entertainment to come, of course, with the last 14-15 minutes of this game to go right down to the wire, folks. Thanks very much for joining us, Peter Cullen. You can stick around and call the game a bit if you like, mate, as the Ramonas take a mark here in the form of Damo Peck. He's about 50 metres out, directly in front, probably a little too far. He backs himself, though, as the sun starts to stream down. Will somebody please run some sunscreen out to Jason Mizzen? He's a very white human being.
Cleared by the Rock Dog coming up the but the
right
umpires.
on cue, Jason Mizzen. That's the man who we need to get some sunscreen out to. Those white legs are almost transparent, Jason. He's a good chef, Jason Mizzen, working out there at the Brighton Bakery, of course, as Rick Goddard brings it in. Good strong mark taken here by Damien Seaton.
He's done well there today, Damien Seaton.
He has, hasn't he? He's very
Number 11.
Frosty up top, Frosty down below as well.
One of the younger players on the ground.
I haven't looked. Quick kick forward there by
What a kick!
Seaton.
What a
Beautiful.
kick!
As it just slides a little bit to the left of the goalpost and registers one behind. So 32 plays 17 here.
He lived in a generation where they learnt to kick properly.
He sure did. Maybe he could give a couple of lessons to Shredder. Here we go, a bit of pace and time, but it's out of bounds on the full. And the free kick will be taken by Ryan Kinder. Kinder sending it long. He was the instigator of the big quarter-time brawlers. A nice strong mark to big Dyrene. Dyrene sends it forward. Here's Shredder. Now he's got to paddock the shred. Sends it up to Brooks. Or is that? No, it's not, I beg your pardon. It is, of course, Pat Marshall. Marshall sending it even further afield. Big fly over the back. Courageous stuff there from the Ramonas going in with the fist. Bouncing ball for Marshall. Handballs it up. Wisnowski can't get rid of it. Tackles hard. Brooks left it behind. And the umpire just lets it go because he's got nothing better to do and finally decides to ball it up.
There's a pack of dogs there, but have they got the bark?
Well, they could. I'm not sure what the Ramonas had, but they certainly had it in the first quarter.
Yeah, there's just about enough players there to throw a blanket over the lot of them. They've all moved down into that pocket. It's the serious part of the game now. It's really on, and a goal here could really shake this match up. The dog gets it. He goes for a snap. Oh, no, he can't quite get the ball to do what he wants it to do. The Ramonas are after it, though. They're going to attack the ball, and they're coming down the wing. They kick long, but it's stopped by the dog.
And it's a good mark.
Into the middle.
Good mark there to the Kinder surprise. You open him up, and he's full of shit. Here we go. Quick handball over the top to Dyrene. Now for Shredder, who goes bang right on the line. And Pete
put it. I'll tell you what. He's put it through.
He's put it through for a goal.
And this match is really on.
Certainly is. It's 9 points the margin. It started with the Kinder surprise at centre wing. Ryan Kinder, the man who is just lit this place on fire. And it's...
This match is really on. This is really exciting now.
9.5 minutes to go, Pete.
And the crowd are really involved.
They are.
Some of them are really know that this is on. There's a real intensity in the viewing. They might need a quick beer, I think.
Well, I know at half-time the Dogs hooked into a nice carton of Young Henry's beer and they've come out firing. They just need a little top-up. Quick kick out there by Brooks into the path of Shredder, the goal kicker. Pushed him off the ball nicely. And umpire lets it go.
I believe the Rock Dogs were all given the Blunston boots at three-quarter time. I think that might be the reason for the comeback, the Blunston boots.
Yeah, Blunnies, a good Tasmanian company, responsible for this comeback by the Dogs. Will it be enough to get them across the line?
Well done to the Blunstons.
Yeah, it's been all Dogs in this term. It's like the Ramonas have just clocked off. Like a Friday afternoon at the Mercury, they have gone down to the pub.
Can they do it? What's your gut feeling? Can the Dogs get up to win this? What a victory.
Well, the Ramonas are all fired up. They want a three-peat. There's a big barrel. Look at that. Spirelli pasta. Hits it over the top. Running through there. He can't kick it off the ground, but a mark taken here by, I think that's Chris Robot.
They'll need to push back, the Dogs. They'll need to push back to put the pressure on.
Yes, almost a mark. Here he is, Mizzen. Handball over the top.
Here we go down the wing. It's the Dogs. He's going to look. He's got a couple if he can kick it long enough. They go to centre wing. He's got someone over the back. He's found someone running. Another player running, but can he? Oh, the intercept was great by the Ramonas, and they've cleared again after all that attacking work.
Big punch forward now by the Ramonas. Here's a chance over the back. Running through hard there nicely was David Wright. He has a bounce and then ran directly into trouble. Umpire said play on. Wright manages to go and get it again, then tackle without it. The umpire with the Dogs jumper on, let it go. Brooks now got his handball away into the middle. Here's a chance for Rowbottom. The man in the wetsuit does really well. He's got his snorkel. He puts it up, kicks it away, punches forward. Now the Ramonas kick, and it's Kinder, the big surprise, the German chocolate, sending it out wide.
Nice save, and they're making their way down the ground carefully, but they really do need to attack. The third time they've got the ball going down. He sells him the dummy. He's going long. He knows what to do. It's in the half forward, but will it be saved by the Ramonas? The ball hits the ground. I don't know who's going to come out with it, but the umpire, I think, might say it's my ball. It goes to a Ramona. He found someone on centre wing. He takes the mark, takes a bounce, decides to take off, kicks it towards half forward and centre, and it's marked by the Ramona. He says stay on the mark. He goes long, makes the most of the yardage, and it's saved again by the Dogs. What a great game of football we've got.
It's really
game on. Game on.
Game on here. Kinder sends it out wide. High up and under. Dyrene flew high. 6 minutes to go here, ladies and gentlemen. The Dogs need 2 goals. Here comes Rowbottom, the best looking bloke at the ABC, but let's be honest, it's not hard. Kicks it forward, punches forward the Ramonas. Here's a chance, and it's going to be held up here, and the umpire will ball it up.
Now the Peter G's retired.
Yes, obviously now the Peter G's retired. It's all up for a raffle, folks. The best looking person at the ABC.
We're going to put you up.
Yeah,
I reckon
I'm better looking than Rowbottom.
We've got a lot of votes for you to be the new ABC radio football caller.
Yeah, sure. Here's a quick handball out. The Ramonas get a hold of it.
Here he comes.
Seaton, the hero. Could he be? And he is. And he raises the roof too.
That's the sealer.
No one.
That's the sealer, ladies and gentlemen.
That could
or have I put out the yellow jacket too early?
I reckon you have. There's still 5 minutes to go. And I don't know, 3 goals could be the Dogs. They won't give up. Dyrene's in there. Seaton, yeah, come on. Dogs!
Van Diemen Dogs. Van Diemen Dogs. Doggies. Doggies. Doggies.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really goes for the Ramonas, to be honest. No, there'd be a few here,
that's
obviously,
bold.
but I mean, not
That's
many.
bold.
Just a few of you. There's not many that go for the Ramonas.
I've seen a lot of scarves.
Yeah, no, it's good. Here's Brooks. He hasn't given up
And
the
here
flash.
comes the Dogs. They're going to put the last bit of fire back into the... Here we go. They are going to attack. They want a goal badly. Oh, but saved.
And he's kicked it to the bloke in a
waited
wetsuit.
for that ball and collected it.
The bloke in the
But here they
wetsuit.
go again. The Dogs have marked.
Tom Henry.
This is their chance. There's no one in the square. He goes long anyway. He might have found someone, but it's been intercepted by the Ramonas. Up in the air, straight up in the air, literally. Goes 15 minutes. Out comes the Dog. He goes for the snap. Oh, it's marked on the line.
Gaffney clears out wide here. Good stuff from the Dogs. Umpire Joel Harris there, just doing some work. Just threw it up. Here's the umpire.
Here's the Dogs.
The umpire moving it forward. Just call a 50-metre penalty.
They've got bark. The Van Diemen Dogs attack and attack and attack, but they just can't get a goal. The elusive gold. More elusive than gold itself with
Here's
that
the
goal
Bev
jumper.
show. Woohoo, you beauty. Decided to take a break from bouncing around on his mum and dad's bed to play footy here today, the Bev show, and it's gone out of bounds. And we will see a free kick going to Bev. There's not a little bit of sting's gone out of it, folks, but look at Big
Not
Paramore.
really. It's seesawing. It's exciting.
Oh, it certainly is. Look at that big torp.
Oh,
Sends
huge kick. Beautiful kick to watch, and the sun is out. What a glorious thing to do, be playing Australian rules football. This could be the resurgence of Australian rules football in Tassie, this game.
This could be where it all starts, Pete. This could be it.
They'll be back in the thousands next year after they hear about today.
Tom Henry got his kick away.
Here we go. The Ramonas have got it in the centre. Number 1 for the Ramonas. Kicks long, deep. It bounces and bounces. 3 bounces, but cleared by the Dog. The Van Diemen Dogs. He's got it. He's going to handball it out. He can't quite get hold of it. Eventually shoots it out. Handballs again. He's got to get a kick in soon. He's got to clear. He's got one down the centre wing, and he's got one behind him. Get it out again, sir. Oh, he's going to be caught. He's wanting to do. He's caught. He's caught. What a tackle by the Ramona.
Yeah, beautiful tackle there by the bloke in the wetsuit. That is, of course, James Brady. Decided to get the big long wetsuit out. It's not spring just yet. As the kick goes forward, finds Seaton. Seaton from 50. Fancies himself.
Is he a potential medalist?
No, not at all.
Right off the mark.
Possibly.
Again.
Anyone could win it, to be honest. Going back with the flight there, just tapping it across the line.
Should we talk medals at this stage?
Well, we've got a minute and a half to go, folks. And I tell you what, I think the Ramonas have secured their three-peat, and won't they be up and about? Best on ground, who are you thinking, Pete?
I'm
leaning, I know I've put you on the spot there, but I'm leaning towards...
I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, you think about it. I'm leaning towards possibly Mike Gaffney down back. He's been very, very good.
It's funny you should say that. I was just thinking the same thing.
Oh, there you go, Pete. Nice work, mate. As the free kick's coming out here, it'll go to the Ramonas. This will be the absolute nail in the coffin.
He comes in. He steadies, goes in the air. No, he's not going to. A big, huge pack forms, hits the ground. The Dogs are trying one last effort. They want that goal for pride now. They want that goal for the joy of their supporters. The game's been played in a great spirit, hasn't it, overall?
Oh, nice.
Here we go, it's in the middle, there can't be long left now. Good work down there from Claire Preston.
Nice mark.
Got pushed off
the remote hasn't gone long enough, I don't think.
I don't think so, I think the siren's imminent. And the umpire's pulled out a free kick going to the Dogs. Could this be their last gasp effort? It's the Frog White.
Towards the boundary line. Oh, Ramona's a nice mark, and the siren's gone.
And there it is, your Reclink
Give
Cup.
them a round of applause for the Reclink Community Cup. Great effort by all players here today.
Yeah, terrific stuff there, and what a showcase we've had of some very average football, but some desperate stuff on the footy field. The Ramonas have won three-peat. They have won by 16 points. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it takes a big effort from these teams to come out here and put this on for you today. Of course, we've got coming up after the game, we've got Dallas Frasca, who are going to be playing a free concert over on the other side of the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, make sure you get into your Young Henry's booze. Drink responsibly, of course. There's nothing better than having a few beers on a Sunday afternoon with your mates. And the after party today is happening at the Republic Bar. So if you've got your ticket today, you get free entry in today as well. They got it happening at the Republic Bar in North Hobart for the after party. We're going to cross down to the presentations in a few moments, folks, but there it is, the final scores. The Ramonas 5-9-39 defeated the Dogs 3-5-23, a 16-point margin in favour of the media and folks from the Hobart local community. But everyone's a winner today.
Everyone certainly is a winner, and particularly the charity Reclink Australia. Really grateful for all the support of all of you, all the volunteers, umpires, all our volunteers at the gate, the Rotary Club doing the barbecue there all day, St John's Ambulance, and everybody who has given their time. Thank you for all the decorations too that have been set up by Jungle. Nicknamed Jungle. Thanks, Jungle, for all your work, mate. And your horn there and all the colours. We should give him a round of applause if we put all the colours here on the fence. Do you want to stand up, Jungle? Thank you, mate. Thank you to the crowd. Give yourselves a round of applause. Have you ever seen such a sense of community and fraternity amongst footballers? Let's give these players a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. They put on great football here today. Absolutely magnificent sense of community. They've trained together, played together, and they go out as a community effort. They're all friends, all mates, and played a great competitive game. The sheer joy of sport. As the players move over towards the stage, we'll have music afterwards and ongoing entertainment. Do stick around and enjoy yourself. Buy yourself a beer. And don't forget to get yourself some Blunston boots. They provided some great entertainment here today, been great supporters of this event over a number of years. And of course we had to put them on the players at three-quarter time. We're putting that down to the Van Diemen's comeback. Don't forget to get yourself a footy record on the way out to remember the day, or a scarf, a hat, cap, and to be back here next year.
I've got to thank Joel the umpire.
Thanks Joel, the umpire. It's great to have Joel here. And Nick Butler, our other umpires, all the umpires, goal umpires. Could we have a comment from the umpire?
Just thank you everyone for the day. It was great to be involved, and yeah, played in good spirits by everyone. And apart from some very average skills, I think it was a great day.
Great day by all. Anyone want to have a quick interview? There's our man. What do you think of the day?
Disappointing.
Disappointing, he reckons?
If you want this moment to work, it's got to happen over there because nobody can hear it from over there.
They've got to go over there.
I reckon, yeah.
Well, we haven't got time. We've got to get these before everyone fucks off before the band plays.
Well, it's not going to work because you won't be able to hear it. So
he reckons they won't hear it.
I reckon we should just
The crowd's over there. Sorry. Guys, for the presentation to work, we will need to go to the other side so the crowd can hear it and be a part of it. I'm sorry about that. We'll just slowly walk across if we could. It'll work a lot better. Yeah, no. If we could make our way back. Give the players another round of applause. I reckon it was fantastic. As they make their way across so that you can all hear the presentation. How did you find it out there?
It's great fun for a great cause.
Thank you, mate. And how many kicks did you get?
One.
Good man, he counted it. One kick, a round of applause. Fantastic.
Should have been 50.
They wouldn't know. Would you like to? Yeah, okay.
Raffle, we got to get the band on.
Okay. Okay, look, firstly, I want to take the opportunity of thanking each and every one of you, everyday people coming to this 2018 Hobart Reclink Community Cup. Of course, to the Van Diemen Dogs, what about a round of applause for them? They made a late charge in the fourth quarter, but didn't quite succeed and prevail on the day. But, of course, to the Ramonas. First and foremost, I'd like to invite the team captain from the Van Diemen Dogs to present their medal.
So I'm presenting the most courageous player on the opposition, and this really pains me. Pecky, you're junk, mate, but you better get out here and get him. He did pretty well. for an interstate blow-in. And just want to say something. Thanks for coming along today, guys. You know, unfortunately the dogs didn't get the biscuits, but it was better than last year. And don't go anywhere before Dallas Frasca play, because that'd just be shit.
Okay, and of course now the captain of the Ramonas.
I'd like to present the medal for the Dogs' most courageous player to Big Louie. Good job, man. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. We'll do it again next year when we're going back to back to back to back. Now everyone come over and watch the band. Don't leave, come and watch the band.
I've got a couple of more medals over here. The best on the ground. The field umpire suggested that Mike Gaffney would be the best on the ground. What do you reckon? Mike?
I thought the game was played really good spirits. It's for a good cause, and I'll travel down next year because I'll be 60 next year and I'll have to play again.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Mike. The most determined player, Roxy. How good is that?
All right. Hello, everybody. Today was really fun. Normally, I play women's AFL, TCL, but today I got to play this game and it was awesome. I'm really happy to support this cause. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Okay, that's fantastic. And of course, to the Shield, the Hobart Reclink Community Cup 2018 Shield goes to, of course, the Ramonas. Thanks. So, captain and coach, and the team.
Yeah, cool. Well done, Ramonas. We're just going to quickly draw the raffle. If you have a raffle ticket, we've got your phone number on it, so you don't necessarily need to come and collect your prize. Third prize is a vintage bottle of Tawny Port. It's a black ticket, D19, Reese W. So we got your phone number if you're not here, Reese, but if you are here, sounds like he is, I'll come and grab you. And then a $300 voucher at the Point Restaurant. It's a black ticket, D18, Peter. So if Peter's here with a D18, come and see me. If not, we'll give you a call and organise you a voucher. And the first prize, accommodation and breakfast package at Rest Point Casino. It's a good prize. I hope I win it. Red ticket C09 Mandy. Red ticket C09 Mandy. So I'll be here in the goal square for 5 minutes, but we've got your numbers and we can give you a call. The band are about to rock out. Dallas Frasca!